Warning, warning, close your ears now. There may be a Right, this is annoying. So I've had to take the architrave off there because I've got to get the panel behind there, but also get it into the lip there. I've got my marks on the end, I've drilled them through for the point. But then I've got to get it lifted up into that trim there. So what I'm doing is I'm going to cut 10mm off the bottom so it'll sit on the floor, and once I've got it in I can then push it up. Oh god, yeah. So anyway, they came off nice and neat, they're laying down there. And then I've got to get the radiator feeds through them holes. Right. Oh. Pencil. Now slot into there. Where the bloody hell's it gone? Right, that's gonna go there. Right, make sure that fits. Right, then I can slide it under the trim, I believe. Right, yeah, that'll just go under there. That'll go under there, wedge up. Jobs are good and fun as your aunt. I'm skewing it. I suppose we could just relax that. 450. What's going on then? Oh, I could lift it up. Yeah. That's why it's on the. Right, let's get that out. And get some adhesive on the back. Where is the adhesive? Here it is. Handy when doing a job like this, you've always got a shed load of cones left. Nozzles. Where'd my phone go? Nope. More crap. Right. Let's get this out. I tell you how much I love my job. scraper gone? That bloody adhesive on that. Oh, come on! Get that adhesive off the wall. You know what it is, shit? Well, I think I'm going to put the adhesive on the wall. And it says if your walls I like camera's on a bit of a wonk. It says you could put it on in blobs on the wall instead of zigzagging it on the back of the panel. So I might just do both. Let's just see what's left in here. Lovely. Two bigger gaps, like, but it's going to go into there. That's going to go into there, slide up. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. Wait, where's that chocolate wood I had? There's that. These grippers they are good, but they keep bloody sliding off. Right, so what we need to do is get that in there first. Get that in there. Right, now let's line the pipe up. There's my pencil gun. Right, that's closing in on there. Note to self, everything you need, have at hand. Here we go. Right, let's get that under there just to open with it. Whoa, yeah. Because I've got reflexes like a ninja, innit? on again. What's stopping that? I think we got it. Bloody hell, Holy Mary. Holy Mary, Mother of Jesus. I can loosen the molds off a bit to move the pipe across a bit, because I can put a talon on, you know, one of these pipe talons to cover any openings. Right, I need a drink. Please help me, Lord. Right, I'm going to get this radiator on now. So I've just been out to buy some valves. So these are, I don't know if you can see, they're over 90 degree. So as you can imagine, this part's going to go into the wall, into the radiator, sorry. And when it's hung on the radiator, so the radiator's this way, that connects to the pipe coming out, that connects into the radiator, and then your valves are on the internal side. I could put that there and have it stuck out, and the same on the other side, but I just think it's a tidier job, leaving it on the inside. So what you're going to make sure you do is orientate yourself first. So I've done that and I know where they're all going. So I've separated the rad adapter, which fits into the bottom there, from the main TRV. Right, then what you're going to do is make sure you put enough tape on it. Now it says 10 winds. Now remember which way it's going in, so it's screwing on. Yeah, so it's screwing in clockwise. So that's the way you've got to put your tape on, so it won't unravel if it's the other way around. So we'll put this on here in the correct direction. So let's just get it started. I think 10's a bit extreme, but let's untaffle this first. Right, here we go. Get that crap off there. Right, clockwise, same direction. So you've got the strip nice and wide. That's it. Right, so let's just take that off there. That should be enough. Keep it reasonably tight, but obviously don't stretch it beyond its usable elasticity. Right, so there you go, give that there. Right, then this has to slot into the leg. So just hand tighten it for now with your old hands. So I've got that in there now. So like I said, just done it with my hand. Then you need to get your big daft Allen key. Don't try getting pliers in there or pincers or anything like that. So you can just insert it and just do it until it's tight. and then if you wish you could turn it around to get more leverage on it, and that'll do. Any of these little bits you can just trim off. So as you can see, that is going to go that way. So if you imagine that's the wall there, this is now coming inside. So I'm going to do the same on the other leg. Can you see that other leg? Can you see the other leg? So we'll unscrew this again from here. Right, so got the end again. Get rid of the stringy bit where I just cut to bits. So clockwise, wrap this on clockwise. So you don't have to untighten it. So that's going to go into there, that way around. And what I'll do is, I'll probably put a bit of tape on there, but what I'm going to do now is orientate it in the bathroom, make sure I get this far enough off the floor, so that'll be the right height for the pipes. Right, I've just done a bit of Heath Robinson. I could use sums and all that sort of stuff to mark up there, but I'm just looking at this, and then that lines up with my pipe there. So what then I could do is draw my lines through on this wall as to where the fixings need to be, and then I could just make sure they're spaced out equally from each side, which I think I did the last time. I think I did it about 60 mm. So yeah, I'm going to line it up properly, and then we'll draw some lines on and get the fixings on the wall. Right, for fixings I'm going to be using these Fisher all-purpose screws, so they're for plasterboard, masonry, all sorts. They're really good. So I'm going to drill the holes, whack them in, and then get the two mounts on. Right, just for shits and giggles, okay, so I've took the measurement, which I know is 450 there. So from the centre of the pipe there up to where I've wanted to put it on there, which I think I said 180 or something like that, whichever one it is in between that space. They are flexible. 1961. I can't answer it right now. What did I measure that at? Oh, 200, there we go. So I measured from there, wherever 200 came, and I marked centre, 200 up there, 200 up there. Then what I've done, I've taken another measurement from the centre, and I've just measured 100 mil, which is there, 100 mil and 100 mil. So that's where my two fixings are going to go. Now they are flexible and they do slide up and down, but I'm going to get those two in first. Then what I could do is temporarily mount the radiator, and then work out where I want to put the top ones. That's how I do it, whether it be right, whether it be wrong. That's just the way I'm doing it. Lots of different ways, I suppose, but as long as the end job is what you, as long as the end job works, let's just say, what's the problem? Right, got my plugs in, so then we've got these sexy little things. So what you basically do is, let's see if I can hold it between my legs. Oh, here, missus. So that slots onto the wall, and you can see there's a slot, so you can adjust it up and down. Then what you have to do, you put this into here, like so. That goes behind the radiator. Then when the radiator's on, you put that on, so it goes between the brackets. And then what you've got is a screw to put in there, and then a cover plate. So I'm just going to get them screwed on the wall, and then we'll look at the next bit. I forgot to mention, there's actually, I don't know if you can see it on there, there's a little grub screw hole somewhere there. So you have these little things here, these little screws. So when you've got it fixed in place, it's going to anchor it. So anyway, that's nice and firm in there now. So let's get another bad boy in. Right, so I've got the bottom two on, and all I've done, I've plumbed up and screwed and fixed my other ones. I actually put that temporarily in place on those two just to get that alignment. So what I'll do before I put it up, I could just get rid of all my pencil lines. It's easier now than it is later. But see, these have got a shape to them. So what you do is slot it in like that. Then you've got to hold that one in place. And then what you do, you've got to get your third hand and put that screw in through there. I'm all fingers and thumbs here. There you go. And just tighten that screw up so it clamps it tight. Let's get a little driver on it. Now I'm going to leave it slack, I'm not over tightening it because I want to be able to move it backwards and forwards. I'm going to get the other one on there now. Right, it's on the wall in all 4 pegs, well apart from that one, because I'm going to adjust that one up or down once I get it bang on plumb. So what I'm going to do now, I'm marking off here, so the pipe's going to slot into there. So I'm going to mark it off there, cut it off. I think we've got a bit of flex in the wall anyway. Here we have, so yeah, easy. Yep. I'll mark that one off. Do the same on the other side. Cut them back and get the compression joints on. So what I always do, I've just pressurised the system. The boiler's going through a venting process now. So I always put tissue paper underneath, because if you're going to get any drips, they will show up, won't they, on tissue paper? And so far everything is bone dry. So that's a shadow there, that's not wet, look. Look, it's still there, look. Right, I'm going to get my decorative talons to put around the pipes, and then yeah, we'll let it do its thing. Right, so I've got the box cut out there. I believe you can get repair kits for these, but I've just noticed after I put it in, the bloody top lug's missing. Yeah, I don't know about you, but I don't like putting sealant at the back of these because it just looks horrible, and everything's waterproof anyway. So here's the makings of the seat. So that's going to go there, it's going to come round so the client can just sit back, you know, and just sit on here when he gets out of the shower. So I've got the railing, shower, trap, radiator, I don't know what else to say really. There's a few touches, like I don't know if he wants skirting, or I think he probably will, but he hasn't said what sort of skirting he is. I've put that bit of architrave on. I'm going to get a bit of trim to put around there, but yeah, we're getting there. Look, few little things, it's just little things like got to put the handle on there, but yeah, it's looking the part. Not bad. How is this non-assuming kitchen product going to help us make a curved piece of ply? As you can see there, the ply has had grooves cut in it, and we give it a little dampening down first after the grooves were cut, just with ordinary water, but then we use the hot water from the kettle to enable us to get more, because the heat will make it relax. So we've got it clamped into there, and as you can see, I've just got that up there to stop it moving. So we've nearly got our 90-degree curve on it there. So we're getting there.
I'll just get some screws.
Yeah, right, this is seat mark 2. We've had to shrink the seat back because John Boy didn't realise how much space he had to get around the shower screen. He'd originally asked for the seat to go up to the shower, but yeah, so we've had to shrink it back. Anyway, we're going to try our bit of practiced curved ply and just see if we can get it round. Well, it unsprung back, so that's a good bit of the news. Right, so I think you get a screw in there, kid.
That will go, won't it?
If you get it, yeah, and then get one in there as well. You square it up. Well, I don't think this is machined there. You're too low, look.
Let's go there then.
Don't! Right, that on. Square that off.
I'm just going to get another one at the top of here.
Okay. That's it. Right, now, can I pull that across? Will that pull across?
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't machined square, this. I won't put out in there.
No, just see if I can get it.
So if I square it, it brings the carve out, but this isn't a square piece of timber. Right, that looks, my friends. What does that look like?
It not work.
Well, yeah, but you're going to have a square edge when it comes through in the proper piece.
Yeah, because we have a little split there, but that will...
Yeah, that'll sand out or polish out or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think what we should do is get that sat in place next, and then you can measure your final pieces and get all the grooves in. Oh, you're marking from where the curve starts?
Yeah, I think it starts, if we start cutting there like that.
There, isn't it? So,
Yeah.
so mark that on there.
Yeah, let's say that's about the first,
Yeah, so mark that across there.
first cut there, isn't it?
Yeah.
That doesn't matter.
If you use this as your template,
Yeah.
and then your last cut's going to be from.
Yeah, I think we'll take it
Take it to where it is.
where it is there. There.
And you can measure that around.
There.
You can measure that around from there to there.
Yeah. Well,
Measure
what
from the
I'll do,
floor up to that line.
I count how many cuts I've got from that first cut.
Yeah.
That's my first cut.
Cool. I don't know what more surprised about, where you actually managed to count to 22 without running you out of fingers.
I use my toes as well.
Ah, well, I didn't see it.
I know what it was in my head.
Yeah, right. Well, there's only one for it now. One thing for it. What time is it?
Cup of tea time.
Cup of tea time. Right. Right then. So, same as usual. Seems particular time for me getting to me 2K. So, if you know, check your notifications, because a lot of you are saying you're not being notified. So just check that you've got that bell on all notifications. Subscribe, it don't cost anything. Just click that subscribe button. You know, everybody I watch, I always give them a like as well, because they took the time and the effort to do it. I'm not saying you have to, but it helps me out and I really much appreciate it. You notice I'm getting my brother involved a bit recently, which is going to become more apparent. Like I say, I'm getting him here doing any woodworky bits, because you know, I work with Tom at his flats and all the rest of it, and he does that, but he has his own jobs, and like I have my own jobs, and it's one of them times where we're not working together. But yeah, anyway, so hit that like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave me a comment. Easy, innit? Right, happy Easter. Well, actually Easter will be gone, won't it, when this comes out? So it's probably going to be nearly May Day by the time this video comes out. So happy May Day. See if you get dancing around the maypole. Anyway, on that note, I'm going. Ta-ta!